time to prove
Hey, one
what. No time, no time, no time.
that. Fuck all that, nigga. We turn it up. So I just had to rebuild the studio from scratch.
Like all my life type shit. But
What up? What up? What up?
Get my shit set up real quick. What's up with you?
Good, good. You on the Rap Wars platform?
All right,
All
we
right,
locked
y'all tap
in.
in.
We good.
All right, for sure. All right, let's get this going. Where you coming from, and let the people know your artist name.
Well, my name is Crimson the Spitter. I come from Dallas, Texas, but I'm right now. I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
Okay, okay. That's what's up. That's right. So how old are you?
32.
Okay, that's what's up. That's right. So you were living in Texas first, and then you moved to Virginia just recently.
Nah. I was in Texas what about 21 years, 22 years of my life, and then I moved out to Arkansas. Thugged it out for Arkansas for like 7 years. Then I lived in New York for like a year. Kind of let me live in like Tennessee for like a year and a half. Now I'm in Virginia for about 2 years. So
Okay, okay.
work.
So
I just work and bounce around. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Don't play
yeah.
nowhere. Just be going.
So you just be all around and shit.
Yeah. I got a little, my little gig. I got a trade, so you know what I'm saying. I just go where the money at for real.
That's what's up. All right. Did you like learn anything out there, like and like music wise, like being in different states and all?
Yeah, actually, I think I learned the most about music when I was in New York. I was in Syracuse, New York. I met some artists. Shout out my boy FGG Spiff. Shout out my boy Spiff, man. We go hard, go crazy, actually.
Oh
Y'all
yeah,
check
yeah.
out
Most
FBZ Spiff. That's my man's out there in Syracuse. But then I found this studio, Subcat Studios. It's a really nice underground studio, really affordable, and they got an engineer named Wiggs. I met him down there, and Wiggs went really crazy with the engineering. Taught me a lot. Taught me how to really progress in my music, how to listen to the difference of it. So I learned a lot in Syracuse.
like, that's what's up right there. So you gain like a lot of like influence, or took a lot of like stuff from like different cultures and put it in your music.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cause you know what I'm saying. Out of Dallas, we get H time music. So you know what I'm saying. Anything right now is Travis Scott making a stallion, but Dallas do their own thing with Big X, and then you got Rosama. You know what I'm saying. So they doing their thing for Dallas right now. But growing up, all we had was Big Hawk, Big Mo. You know what I'm saying. Bun B, Pimp C. So if you don't get outside of Texas, you don't listen to nothing outside of Texas. So I did get exposed to a lot of different public artists, underground artists, and mainstream too. So yeah.
That's what's up. Did you ever get into like that chopped and screwed, or have you ever
uh,
made a song like that?
Time I'm making one. Actually, I just wrote one that that has a resemblance to it. I wouldn't say it's chopped and screwed because I didn't chop it or screw it. I just deepened my voice and used that type of art style. So yeah, once that one will release, I'll send it straight to you so you can know exactly what I mean.
Oh yeah, most def for sure. Okay, I know that lean is like popular out there. You be sipping on like the Texas tea
Yeah,
out
you
there?
talking about drink?
Yeah.
I've had a couple run. I wouldn't say a lot. I've had a couple run-ins. You know what I'm saying? A couple different times with my partners. But nah. Hey, bro, it really slows you down, bro. And I don't like being caught off guard. So you know what I'm saying? Just imagine you sitting here and your reaction time like 10 seconds late.
Oh,
Nah,
slow, yeah.
I can't do it, bro. You be too slow. Luckily, I was around some people that I could trust.
Yeah, yeah, most def. No, I feel that. Okay, let's get into your music for sure. You dropped a song called S Smoke. Uh
Smoke? Oh yeah,
yeah.
smoke.
You be smoking a lot of weed?
Yeah, I used to like a lot at that time. At that time, it was a big part of my life. Like I wake up, smoke. You know what I'm saying? It was every day, bro. So I'm like, bro, why not make a song about what I'm saying? You smoking, bro. You gonna smoke. If you smoke, bro, you gonna smoke every day. You feel me? So that's
Yeah,
just what it is. So I was like, yeah, let's make a track. And then when I made the song Smoke, I added the How High reference in there. You know what I'm saying? So I used to smoke a whole lot, bro. Like daily.
yeah. In Texas is legal weed out
Nah,
legal out there?
they even shut down. As of now, they shut down the CBD and everything.
All right, so it's like hard to even get like weed out
Blade,
there.
by the way. I see somebody down there said Blade of Black Panther. Blade, by the way, my fault.
Oh,
I'm reading those too, so
y'all tap in for sure. So is it hard to like get weed out there? Do you have to have like a certain connect?
what, Texas?
Yeah, or is it
Uh
dispos out there too?
I mean back in the day, yeah. I mean as of now, I don't know, probably. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I ain't been out there in a minute.
Yeah, yeah,
So at that point it's like shit, I don't even know. Honestly, I go back home, I'll probably have something on me before I go anywhere.
yeah. So that. What inspired the art cover on that song?
Smoke.
Yeah.
Actually, if you look in the background, you see the corner. It's my eye. I took that on my 21st birthday. So that's literally just me. I took it on the phone. I had my light on. I had my light on. He is though. And when I blew it, I just took a picture, and you can see my eye in the background. And that's the whole album cover. It was just a selfie.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely like a creative outlook for sure. Um, how was it growing up in Texas at a young age? Like, how was
Uh,
your environment?
I mean, shit, like, just basically like any other broke boy in the project type shit. You know, when you move around, you know where you from, but you ain't from there because you constantly moving. So you basically from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Poverty stricken and all that. But I wouldn't say it was too bad. You know, you got your highs, you got your lows. As long as you can roll with the punches, you'll be alright.
Okay, most deaf. And how was your household like? Did you grow up with both parents, or did you have any siblings?
Oh, nobody. No. Oh, I have one sibling, but no, parents separated. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, basic black storyline that everybody hear. You know what I'm saying? The shit that people want to cry about, but nah.
Okay, and what was your parents' background?
That's the same thing too. You know, dad do shit. My mom was just work odd jobs. You know what I'm saying? Just make money.
Okay, no, I saw that for sure. Okay, so you would say that you grew up like rough?
Yeah. Well, half of my life, not all of it. I say around. When I hit about 13, about 12, 13, I moved to Grand Prairie, Texas, and that's when I got locked in. You know, with more of the rural people. I didn't have any white people at my school when I was in Dallas, and then when I moved, it was a culture shock when I seen white people in the school for the first time. People think that shit ain't real, but that shit is real, bro. Like it was weird, but that's when
Yeah,
I first
yeah,
experienced a difference in from where you want to be and where you need to be. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, most def for sure. Okay, you also dropped a song called "Thinking About You" featuring Anne Mellon.
And melanin,
Yeah,
yeah,
uh, how did you and Anne Mellon get tapped in with each other to create that song?
that's my wife. I'm married.
Okay,
And melanin, I'm married to her.
uh, so you both
Yeah.
are artists.
Yeah, what it is she sings and she was like, "Hey, I'm ready to do a song, but I don't want to do a song without you." So she found a beat and she was like, "Yeah, I really want to do this song." So I had her write her first line of her verse, and I wrote the whole thing in like less than 24 hours. It was a good feedback, but that song only took 24 hours to make.
Hey, no, that's dope right there for sure. So you're able to make like music for like different genders and all.
Yeah, I'm not a rapper. I say I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter. So I'm an artist. I can write music for whoever. It doesn't matter. Like as of right now, my wife did it again. She found another beat, and I'm gonna dabble into the blues now. You know what I'm saying? Just because I heard a song and I wrote the song, and now the song needs to be recorded, and it's not an R&B song. It's more of a blues. You know what I'm saying? So if you hear it, bro, make it. Simple as that.
How is your creative process like when you're coming up with a song?
You talking about as far as my writing goes? How do I go about it?
Yeah, like from the steps, step by step.
Okay, so a lot of people might say I be gassing when I say this, but I'm a lot of the times I just got a beat maker and I got a lot of beats now. But at first I didn't have beats. I just wrote songs, and I was like, if I hear it in my head, I just write it. and then I make a hook, and I finish the song, and then I find a beat later, and I go through my book. I'm like, hey, that might stick. I go through it, so I change the rhythm, take a couple words out, put a couple words in, and that's how I wrote all my songs.
Okay, so you have your own like unique way of making your music
Yeah, a
and
bunch
stuff.
of scratch paper. You could find a one song I had wrote like 5 years ago, and then I found a beat, and I was like, I can get that out of there, put that right there, and there's a song. It's just you don't need a beat really. You just need what's inside, like what's inside your head. Once you get it inside your head, and you can find your own rhythm. You can build it on any beat.
And, that's real right there. So you definitely got your own process to it for sure. Um, are you guys working on like a project together, you and your wife?
Oh yeah, for sure, we are. The reason why because she really likes doing her singing as well, and she always motivates me to do more singing and rapping. So yeah, because she likes my voice and I love the way she sounds, and I really feel like people should hear her more because she has a really, really soft, nice tone, and I feel like it could go pretty far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have you ever tried singing yourself?
As in like what?
Like maybe R&B type like music?
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy singing. I have a musical background, like in schooling. So, you know what I'm saying, with that, going through school and learning all the different things, I can sing pretty well. It's just that I don't feel like I've ever wanted to be a singer. But when people hear me sing, they tell me that's my direction. So I'm gonna start trying to, get more into that because, once you get older, bro, being a rapper as you get older get kind of lame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I feel that like you gotta like work harder. Do you feel like you gotta work harder because you're at an older age or
Well, honestly, yes, as of this way, because we're in this whole unk culture. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm 32. So when somebody hear you say you rap and you're 32 years old, they automatically think that your life is went nowhere. And you like, damn, bro, I rap, but you know what I'm saying? I got other shit moving. It ain't
yeah.
just it ain't just like, oh, hey, bro, buy my demo for $5 or I can't feed my family type shit. You know what I'm saying? So people automatically think it as the struggling artist campaign, and I'm like, no, that's not what I'm doing. But when I actually get a chance, people actually go, oh, okay, but you just actually gotta sit there and take a chance to listen.
Yeah, most def, like it's the grind for sure. What's it called? I know Two Chains blew up like at an older age. Nipsey Hussle been doing it for like years before he blew up. So
I
yeah,
mean, shit, Tech Nine still rap at 50, so
most def, yeah. And he be spitting some bars for
yeah,
sure.
he's still number one in the world independently. So it can go as long as you want it to go. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta understand your direction.
I hear that for sure. All right. How was it going to school? Like, did you get good grades? Would you be missing school a lot, like ditching? Like, how was that?
Nah, man. Oh, in Dallas, when I was going to Dallas schools, I always thought education was everything. So I was a straight A student like until about like seventh grade. That's when I moved out of Dallas and I went to Grand Prairie. When I went there, I got to be a different person. I was a head healthy nerd, big old afro, skinny, like the whole work, bro, like all that. So, and then when I moved to Grand Prairie and realized I had a better opportunity, I tried to stay on top of my grades. So skipping school, nah. If I was struggling, it's because I was struggling. I wasn't trying to do all that, bro. I ain't gonna hold you because I mean it seemed kind of lame to me, bro. Like, what's the point? Go ahead, handle that business, and go handle your business when you're done.
So you knew like early on to like not get into like what's it called? Getting in trouble or any of that, like going to jail like at an early
Oh
age.
no, no. At the same time, you know what I'm saying. It was once I got older and once I started like summertime and teenage years and stuff. When yeah, you know what I'm saying. It was trouble because it's the summer you bored, so you finna go. You know what I'm saying. You finna go stir some shit in a couple fights, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying. That's just being summer youth. So yeah, I went through some. You know what I'm saying. I did some shit. And I ain't saying like no criminal shit, but you know what I'm saying? We done got into little gang fights and all that bull, you know what I'm saying? Little
Yeah.
mischievous stuff, nothing major. But yeah, you always everybody gonna get their hands dirty a little bit.
Was there any like gangs out there while you were growing up, like that were just around you?
Oh yeah, I grew up in a Crip neighborhood.
Okay. And did you ever get involved in gang life?
I can't say yeah and I can't say no. My family was Bloods. I just grew up in a Crip neighborhood. And
Okay.
my dad was like, nah, I ain't having none of that shit. So he terrorized the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? They slowly started to move out, and Red started to move in, and that's kind of how that just went. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? My dad just my dad was like that.
So you guys were, well, he was living like in an enemy like neighborhood before
Yeah,
like he pushed
yeah,
them all out.
yeah. And it was like he didn't want to be. My dad was always against the grain, so he's like, I ain't gonna be no crip, and I'm like blue no ways. So boop boop. He like that's how he is.
And did you used to follow like his like what he used to say and all like did you look up to him at all?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, yeah, bro. You think about it, bro. You in the hood, bro. And your dad like the toughest dude in the hood, bro. Hell yeah. That shit was awesome. Shit was awesome to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, plus, on the cool, bro, I had a dad. You know what I'm saying? You in the hood, but I got a dad.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, at least he there. You know what I'm saying? And when I make musical references to being like in the trap and stuff and everything, that's because I was with him. You feel me? Like I was in the trap. So young, whatever, he in the house party, I'm in the back playing the game. He in the trap, I'm over there. And then I mean, at a very young age, or like 3 to 4 years old, like it just was what it was though. I was with my old man, so all that shit was cool to me.
Okay, so you experienced a lot of stuff like at an early age.
Oh yeah. Yeah, real quick. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on who you with and where you from. So, you know, some people are from the city, but they not in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just because you from like LA don't mean you in LA. You feel me? You can just live in LA and go home and go to work. You ain't going home and you know what I'm saying, throwing up the set, you can do then you do this. No, it ain't like that. Just cause you live there don't mean you from there.
yeah, most that. So would you say you got a lot of respect from like your father being a gang member, like from others and all?
Yeah, it came from adults, more or less. Like I could walk through the street. Like it didn't matter.
Yeah,
I was a little neighborhood mascot. You know what I'm saying? You see me, oh that's little Nick over there, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. And that's you know what I'm saying? You couldn't touch me.
yeah. So that all right, that's what's up right there. So you learned like all these like gang politics like early on and all.
Well, in a way, I wouldn't say politics because I don't believe it was that structured. You know what I'm saying? My dad got his stripes in prison, and then he just came back to the block with it. So I can't say it was structured. It was like him, everybody else. That was it. There was no structure. One man on the top of the hill and everybody else on the side of the hill. That's just how it was.
And
I'm
so that's
glad you
what's up.
believe it, bro. It's capping all my rap. I ain't doing no tripping.
So, all right, okay. And when did you start writing music?
I started writing music. First, I started writing poetry. I started writing poetry when I was like 8 because, you know, like I couldn't talk to nobody. So I just started writing like little, like, oh, the angel wing fly like a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. And then as I started to write more, I think I was about 12 or 13. And my brother was like, bro, why don't you just try to write music? And I was like, I don't know, bro. I tried it on, what was the first beat I wrote on? I think it was like that Overbeat by Drake. You know what I'm talking about?
um, by
Yeah,
Dre, you
that
said?
song. Over, yeah, by Drake.
Oh yeah,
Look what
yeah.
I'm gonna do till it's over. And I wrote on that beat. And that was the first time I really like put pen to paper like super hard. And after that point, it was like, bro, just keep writing.
That's what's up. So would you say that poetry came through, like in your music?
Oh yeah, because it taught me wordplay early. It taught me wordplay real early, cause once like a couple females started write poetry, then I got to start writing for them. They were like, "Oh, can you write me a poem today?" And I'm like, "Cool." And then it started to turn into more and more, and then metaphors became easy. You know what I'm saying? Wordplay became easy. So then once I started writing those more, it made it a lot easier for me to just go ahead and start writing music.
You're like I would say like Tupac. You know how Tupac started like poetry and then he started rapping.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I get what you said, but
Like
yeah,
the similarities.
yeah, in a sense, yeah.
Okay, that's right. That's what's up. And okay, how did you first become interested in music?
I started the first time I started singing, I was like 3. I heard I don't know what the song was, but I knew once I heard it, I was like, I like singing. This is cool. So you know how when you young, you go to church, you used to have some church sit-ins at nighttime. They lock the door and all y'all visit the church and y'all sleep in the church and stuff.
Yeah,
So we had a talent show, and I call my grandma and ask about this because bro. So you know how everybody do that? Oh, we love Jesus, celebrating in the front, right? My
yeah.
pastor say it's my turn. I'm like, I don't know no church music. Sing what you want to sing is what he told me. I stood in front of that pulpit and sung "Nice and Slow" by Usher Raymond.
You're like he's not gonna notice anyways, huh?
No, I'm singing it. And that somebody's trying to stop me. My pastor was like, "You let that boy sing that song." I told him he can sing the song. And ever since then, my nickname at the church is Nick at Night. And I can't. It's been all them years, and they still call me that every time they see me. At that point, I knew like music was cool, and I can do it.
Yeah. So you made a mark like where people remembered you and stuff like in church.
Yeah, like that was my first time. Like at your first time being an actual entertainer, when somebody gave you a name, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be the timestamp where I got my first ever performance name.
Hey, that's what's up. How did you get the your rap name, Crimson?
Crimson the Spitter. So that kind of ties into my dad in a way, because crimson is it's just the color of red. It's the color of blood. So I use that, and music flows through my veins. You know what I'm saying? So I spit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm spitting. You know what I'm saying? I'm spitting it through my veins. So that's where Crimson the Spitter come from.
Okay, that's what's up. That's right. Um, what's the story behind? Oh yeah, I was gonna say what's the story behind the name, but we just talked about it. Is there any more? What's been the most memorable like performance you like performed on stage or any or in your career?
So when I was in New York, I had made Goulash, which was my EP. When I made my EP, I got this offer to do a show in Fort Worth, Texas, and that's a 24-hour drive. But I was like, bro, the crowd, it may be a good turnover. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good
So
opportunity.
I packed my wife up, my kid, and she was like, let's do it. So we drove, took a little break, got there. And I don't think it was that many people, but they told me my wife and my mom and was there. They said I rocked at least 200 people. I didn't even realize it was that big, but I rocked
But
200 people on the show, and only like 10 people actually knew my music in there. So I rocked 190 people. You know what I'm saying?
that's dope right there. And I was just like that feeling.
It's when you see it's when you start rapping, right? It's cool until you see the lights. When they start putting them phones up and all you see is like little diamonds in your face, bro, it is the most fire thing in the world. Because when I first started rapping, of course, I got like my mom's gym right there. So they got their phones. And you see probably like 5 or 6 people because they excited to be there.
Yeah,
But then when you start rapping and you hitting your shit, and then people start like, hold up. You just start seeing the lights slowly start to pop up, bro. And then next thing you know, everything is dark and all you see are lights. That's it.
like
All
the
you see
spotlights on you.
bro, all you see are lights, in this little area, nothing else is around you, bro, and you feel like you just killing that shit. It don't even matter if nobody feeling it. When you see at least one of them lights, bro, you're killing it.
Okay, so you would say you're a natural like performer on stage.
Yeah, it comes with, like I said, with the music background with school. I started choir in like 8th grade.
All
So
right.
I kind of didn't want to do it, but I didn't turn in my schedule and I ended up being in choir. And then I just pursued it. And I ended up, you know what I'm saying, being an All American in Texas from that. And then I was a vocal music major in college. But that never helped me solely be anything. Cause I can't, bro, I got stage fright. I have horrible stage fright, but it only comes with singing. When I rap, it's not a problem. But when I sing, bro, oh my God, I'm so nervous.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so like rapping is like more like natural to you. Oh,
It's a lot easier because it's just basically like right now, bro, like I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? It's a conversation.
yeah, yeah.
It's a rhythmic conversation. That's all I'm doing is I'm just conversing. You know what I'm saying? Give you a couple of words back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But when you sing, the conversation's different because now I gotta harmonize it. I gotta make it sound good. It gotta sound sweet, gotta sound smooth. That ain't as easy. And especially when you sitting there and everybody looking at you like, don't suck. Don't be bad. When you rap, you can be a little bad and people might find the flow of it a little bit, but you sing, you go out there and you just
You have to hit them right, like
right.
vocals and all.
What? Because if you don't, they're gonna look at you and be like, dog, nah. And I don't want that.
No, I hear that for sure. Okay, so like you would say overall you had like good experiences like performing on stage.
Yeah. I've been on a pretty good amount of stages. I've sung the national anthem at a Texas Rangers game.
Oh,
And
that's what's up.
yeah, so like I've been on the news once for something else. And so yeah,
How'd
I've
you
seen
get that?
uh,
I was saying, how'd you get that opportunity to perform for the
choir
Rangers?
choir in high school. I When I got the opportunity to be on the news, I was helping with special education, and we had like a little singing thing we did. So we set them up with a routine and everything. We did a routine for the
Okay.
city of Grand Prairie, and then the baseball game. They were looking for choirs who had been doing good that year to sing, and our choir got selected. So we went out there and we got to sing. Got a free Texas Rangers game. We got to sing on the pitchers now. Rangers was horrible that year though. We got our ass whooped, but my first game and it was pretty legit.
Yeah, yeah. No, that okay. You dropped another single called "Get It How I Live." What does that mean? And yeah, what does that mean? Get it how I live.
It's a true story. Every question you asked me, born and raised in the Cliff. I'm from Oak Cliff, Texas. Off of Cloud Street, you know what it is. Lights was off, wood burning stove just to make a meal. It's a true story.
Okay, so
If
you
you
were
you want to
you
know
were
about my
born.
life, listen to it.
Yeah,
That's
most deaf.
all of that's real. Like when I said 6th grade, moved to village joke, shit wasn't no joke. Had to cross. That's when I told you. I thought I was grown after Miller went to Holmes. Miller was the elementary school. O.W. Holmes was the middle school. I thought I was grown after Miller went to Holmes. Take your shoes off at the door and bitches couldn't carry combs. Before you go in there, anybody that know anybody that went to Holmes, you got a security guard, a dog, you got a metal detector. You got to take your shoes off, take your backpack off. You can't have combs. You can't have nothing sharp when you go in there. So all of that is literally just a true story about everything I went through. So that's everything is literally just telling my story.
Damn, so why was it like that school so strict? Was it because there was a lot of violence going on in the
Oh,
area?
Dallas was no joke. Like 90s, 2000s, it wasn't no joke. Bro. I'm talking about actually it was deep, bro. People get just slid on for nothing. Like Dallas was not. It was not cool being in school. School was gang affiliated, so you know what I'm saying. You gonna either catch a fade or is what it is. Because Dallas was nothing to play with. DISD was not nothing to play with around that time.
And did you feel like you had to keep your head on a swivel like everywhere you went?
I mean, yeah, but either sometimes it really didn't matter. Too many people around you. It was always groups. Too many people around you, bro. So you try to keep your head over this way when you got somebody that way coming from this way. So you know what I'm saying? It's either A, you get out of Dodge, or B, you get into it. And it is what it is at that point.
Uh, what kind of crowd was you kicking it with, like during like maybe high school days?
I was kicking it with everybody. I'm a people person. I was part of the anime group. I kicked it with the track people, the football people, choir, of course. I was kicking it with the nerds. I was kicking it with everybody, bro. I didn't really care, bro. It didn't matter as long as you was cool. Like you cool with me, you cool with me, cool with me. Like you ain't doing no tripping or whoever you are, bro. You could be whoever you want it to be, bro. As long as you wasn't trying to trip on me, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. Just whoever was cool, you were cool with.
Yeah, it didn't really matter. It don't matter now. You know what I'm saying? It just you come with a vibe, you straight, you straight. I ain't gonna trip on you for nothing.
Nah, I hear that. When did people start noticing like your music?
Before I deleted my Facebook, I had I was going live, so I would throw these parties, and I just go live, and I didn't care if it was 3 people or 15 people that show up, and I go party, like I was partying, and I ended up getting to like 1.2K subs on Facebook. I didn't realize I was getting subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
when you get 1,000, apparently they start paying. I had no clue. So at that point, when I posted my music, I already had the subscribers. So they tapped in. You know what I'm saying? And when they tapped
yeah.
in, that's how my music, you know what I'm saying, got the little bump it got.
That's dope right there for sure. Okay, and so you started getting paid for on Facebook?
Yeah, at one point it wasn't long because I deleted my Facebook and I didn't know what I knew now with the subscribers I had and stuff. I didn't know that, but I only seen it in my account. But as of right now, musically, I get paid the best. I want to say through YouTube. YouTube Music has been the best payout for me streaming wise. Apple Music doesn't do bad either. But if anything, if you want to pursue musically and everything, put money into YouTube, pay for those ads. You know what I'm saying? If you want to pay for ads somewhere, YouTube's going to get you the most out of it. That's what I've seen so far. YouTube and Apple Music.
Yeah, if y'all hear that, definitely tap in. All right. You released your album called Goulash,
Goulash, yeah, my EP, yeah.
and on that EP, you got a song called "Can't Trust Them" features Ambitious Joe.
My
What
nigga
was
Ambitious Joe.
what was
That's my
that song about?
can't trust him. I mean, he said it in the song, bro. If she ain't giving thought, then I can't trust the hoe. You feel me? Like it was basically on some. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really, you know, these hoes is hoes. That's what the song was about, really, because he sent it to me. And he was like, hey, bro, I got 2 tracks. What's up with it? Hop on, hop on. And I was like, all right, go ahead, send it to me. He sent me that one first. And when I'm listening to him, I be on the gas rolling big, though. I can trust a friend, you my fam, or my kinfolk. I'm like, okay. So as I'm listening to him, the baby trust the innocent, I'm looking for an info. I'm like, all right, so I get what he on. He talking about it. And when I seen can't trust him, I was like, okay. So he only talking about how we kick him and dick him, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it makes sense to me when I hopped on that bitch. I don't want no bitch, my nigga. I just want the throat. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about none of that. So it was just to me, it was just some good fun. You know what I'm saying? Some good fun hip hop.
yeah, most def. Okay, and what made you want to feature him on that track?
Like I said, he sent it to me. That's my boy, man. So that's why he got 2 features on my EP right there because he sent me some shit, bro, and he be like, man, I know what you're gonna do to it. What's up with it? And I'm like, shit, I got you. So you know what I'm saying? Anybody ever send me a verse in good faith, I'm gonna crush it. But you gotta have a. I feel like your verse better be hard because if you ever send me a verse first, your verse ain't gonna be remembered like that. That's just all honesty for me.
Yeah, yeah. Now you both you both carried each other on that track for sure.
Oh yeah. I mean, we bounce off each other. We bounce off each other real well. And that's why when he sent him, I was like, all right, I got you. I was in Syracuse. I wrote that walking down the street in Syracuse, really.
Oh shit, so it just popped up to you
Yeah,
like
like
the whole
I
verse and
walk
everything.
or I'll be at work or something, and a track come in my head, bro, and I write it down. Just boop 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 boop.
You
You
be
know?
keeping like a whole notepad with you or something like
Yeah,
a book?
I got this raggedy 5 subject spiral upstairs, and I mean like I can barely keep my pages together. It's so raggedy, coffee stains and all that other shit on it. But yeah, I still got it upstairs. I gotta buy me a new one.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's what's up. That's right. So you got like a whole book of just rhymes and everything.
Yeah, bro. It's something therapeutic about having that little rap Bible of yours. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like every artist should have one because you never know what you're coming into or what you're gonna have. You know what I'm saying? So like that aspect is like, damn, I need something. Look, go into that little rap Bible, find you a little verse, and throw that bitch out there.
No, that's what's up. That's right. Okay. Uh, 1 second. Okay, so how many albums or what's it called? Like albums like have you put out like since you started
I haven't put out any albums, and that's a problem.
rapping?
I have not. And honestly, in a way, it was due to some mental shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, bro. But at the same time, I knew people was waiting, but I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up because these people really, really look out for you with your music and stuff. And I low key didn't care, bro. I was like, shh, I got my shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they got going on, that's what they got going on. They can go listen to somebody else. And that was my attitude. And that's crazy, but that's exactly how I felt at the time. So I stopped.
Okay, was this due because your father went to prison?
Nah, my dad been in prison before. That ain't had nothing to do with it. I mean, at one point, you know what I'm saying, I had lost my mom. That was pretty hard. And you know what I'm saying? And with that just comes whatever else. If a small problem after that seems huge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So
No,
it
I
just
feel you on that.
was like anything at that point was like just throw another brick on my back and I start walking.
Mm.
So yeah, that's where I kind of like at that moment I was just kind of like all the way here. You know what I'm saying? I'm underwater at that point.
Okay, all right. And did you ever get into any, like drugs, like at lowest point? Like I know a lot of people get into that
Nah,
alcohol.
it's just weed, bro. I don't know them whole pills and shit. I just lost a partner to that fentanyl shit like a week ago. Then I lost my cousin, my little kinfolk. He died from fentanyl like last year. Like that, bro. That's hell no, bro. That should take over your body, bro. Mm-mm. The most I never done is green. Can't do no more than that.
Okay, and what state are you in right now? You said you were in Virginia.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, would you say there's like a drug crisis going on out there?
Shit. I don't know, bro. I really don't be in the streets like that. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay out the way because I don't want to put myself in shit where I got to take a life. You feel what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
most of the time, if you go anywhere, that's expected in this day and age, which is crazy to me. So I try to stay out the way because, bro, I want everybody to go home. So I'd rather not. I know me. I don't know them. But my whole thing has always been make it home. So
So you be like in your own bubble.
yeah, you gotta be, bro. You gotta find your level, bro. You gotta be comfortable with yourself. If you can't be comfortable with yourself, how can you expect anyone else to accept you for anything?
Mm. Yeah, I hear that. How's like the music out there? Do you feel like it's different?
Bro, they artists are bad. I can't hold you. People ask me all the time, and they've been playing me a lot of their artists, bro. I'd heard like one, like two artists, and I've been like, all right, I can listen to that. But everybody else I'd heard ass. I can't ass, bro. Ass. No.
Do you feel like Virginia needs more spotlight like on the music scene?
I mean, Virginia does have spotlight. You got Pharrell, Pusha T. You know what I'm saying? They got names, bro. They got real names out here, but people really wouldn't even know that they were from there. You know what I'm saying? They got Trey Songs. They got
Yeah,
names, but it's just like I don't think the spotlight would be. It's got to be a selective spotlight. You can't just let everybody shine. It's got to be selective because I don't feel like the talent pool that big.
Yeah, most def. Like they definitely need more like spotlight for sure. Um, have you been to prison before?
Have I been to prison? Never. I ain't never been to jail. I don't do that shit. I don't want nobody to tell me when to wash my ass, when to eat, when to go outside, watch TV. No, bro. Fucking, nah. I don't want to
Open
shower next to
environment,
no. I
not
don't
like
want to shower next to nobody. None of that shit.
yeah, yeah. How about juvenile halls? I guess so you like
I was
learning to
fast,
like
bro.
stay out that.
I mean, I was outside. You just don't get caught. You do shit, don't get caught. If you get caught, that's you. You don't get caught, you never did shit. You
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what I mean? You get caught, you did it. You ain't get caught, you ain't do it. So don't get caught.
Now I hear that for sure. And you said you went to college for music.
Yeah, I was a vocal music major in college.
Okay, and did that like help you out like with your music and all, like writing music?
Man, hell no. No.
That was like a waste of time.
No, I wasn't there long enough. Bro. I did like a semester, like half a semester, and then I was like, this college shit suck. I want to go make some money, so I went to go work. I knew where I could make some money at doing some legal, you know what I'm saying, doing legal work as a
Yeah.
contractor. So I was like, I'm gonna go make money. The school shit ain't for me.
Mm.
I want to
Okay,
be
so
grown.
you already knew like I gotta like make the bag and
Oh yeah, hell yeah. It ain't man. It ain't nothing to nothing, bro. All I know is you gotta get paid. You gotta get paid, bro. You can't be broke, bro. I don't care what broke mean to you might not mean broke to me, but bro, you can't be broke, bro.
yeah,
So if you
most
feel like your definition of broke is you, bro, go get to your bag, bro, because you cannot be broke.
no, that's real right there for sure. Um, you also got your own like not I wouldn't say farm, but you got like chicken.
Oh, my rooster,
Yeah,
man, say man, I bet RP to my boy, man, because I had him when I was in Tennessee, but when I moved to Virginia, I couldn't have them no more, and I gave them to these my neighbors. They were Guatemalan. They had their own roosters and shit. But I think they cooked my boy, bro.
oh shit.
Yeah, my boy was Sunday dinner, bro. Rest in peace to my boy Ruru, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
for
think they
sure.
ate my bird, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was so mad
That's
about that.
yeah, that's crazy right there. I thought at first you had like your own farm going.
No, that's the plan. That's the plan. That is the
Uh,
plan. As of
oh,
right now.
you're trying to get into farming and all that. I
Oh
just
yeah.
wasn't sure.
When I was in Arkansas, I lived next door to some cowboys, and they taught me how to shoot horses and shit like that. So I done rode horses and all that other shit. Shoot them. I done been around like Mexican steers and all that shit. So yeah, like that farming shit cool, bro. You know, then at nighttime you on your own property, shoot guns and whatever you feel like doing. Some shit fire.
Yeah, most there with a big ass like acre of land and all
Hell
shit.
yeah, good three. They had like what, like 3, 4 acres, bro. So we riding horses and ATVs and shit. Pistol on your hip, you feel like you want to shoot at something, you can shoot at a little target or we put something out there, anything. It didn't matter. Driving tractors, all that shit was cool to me. I love to do it. I love for that to be my life.
Yeah, most there. Yeah, that sounds fire for sure. Uh, do it be snowing a lot where you're from?
Where I'm from, hell no. No, in my 21 years of living, I'd have probably seen snow. In my 21 years I was in Texas, probably seen snow like 4 times.
Okay, and how about in Virginia?
Oh yeah. I moved to Virginia and boy, it snowed for like 3 weeks. And then after it stopped snowing for like a week, it snowed again. It snowed like a motherfucker out here, bro. I don't like it.
Yeah, I bet. So does it be like, is it hard to drive out there when it snows? Like, how bad are
No,
like the snowstorms out there?
I ain't hit no snowstorm yet. I know they get good snow though, like little soft shit. But no, it ain't hard to drive because most places that know they get snow, their roads are bold like this. Instead of straight like most streets, they're like this. So when it snows, it melts and it goes to the side. That way you can drive on the road. So
Oh, yeah.
plus they
Okay.
got people when they know they get in a snowstorm, they put out sand trucks and people have plows and shit. So everybody help out.
Oh, so they pretty much the city pretty much gets it covered enough.
Yeah, they make sure when it's gonna be real bad, they take care of it. They get it knocked out.
All right, all right. You got a song on that album or on that tape called well, on the Goldish tape. You got a song called Drill Some.
Oh yeah, that's what Spiff. FBZ Spiff, my boy out of Syracuse. Yeah, that's my man's. Um, I I don't make drill music. I don't. I'm not one to like shoot, pow, pow, but I can. And that was,
Yeah,
I guess, that was kind of like my let me see if I can really do it. Like it was cool to me. My verse, I don't think was the strongest. I really think Spiff carried that whole song. In all honesty, and that nigga owe me another feature because ain't no way you gonna carry the song with me on it. But he killed that one. So
uh,
that was just more one of those. Like, you know what I'm saying? We finna go out and we finna get in some real trouble.
nah, for sure. Is there a lot of drills or shootings in the area, like in Virginia?
Not where I'm at now. No, I moved to a good neighborhood now. Petersburg, not too good. They shoot a lot in Petersburg. So if they're in Petersburg, Virginia, they be shooting out there. They shoot a lot out there.
Hmm. All right. What was your mindset like when you came up with your verse for that song?
Um, don't be bad, don't be trash. Honestly, don't be trash, bro. Make it sound as authentic as you can without, you know what I'm saying, seeming like somebody you not. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So you wanna a lot of people be like, oh, this and that, but look, bro, you know what I'm saying? If shit push came to shove or whatever the fuck, you gotta realize who you dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that's why I kind of came from with my verse.
When you do songs with like other artists, do you feel like it's a kind of like a friendly competition between you both?
Hell no, I want to destroy you.
It's,
I just, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I want to have the best verse, and they know that. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people send me a verse, they don't take offense that I want to have the best verse. I
yeah,
want to. That's just what it is. I want to.
want to be
Gotta
number
have
one on that.
Yeah, got to, man. I want it. Like, if it's your track, bro, I want them to ask, who's the feature? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
If it's your song, bro, at the end of the day, I want to be like, bro, who was that, though? If I can get that question, I did exactly what I wanted to do.
That's what's up right there. Okay. And have you ever made a diss track towards anyone?
No, no, I don't. Nah, couldn't do it honestly. Because even even when you look at, I be looking at people, bro, and I just look at people like, nah, you're not a competition. It's at this point where I'm at, I don't feel like competing either. Like, look, what? You think you can win, bro? You not. And if you push me to the point to where you do get a diss track, bro, you're gonna get this one, and I'm gonna hit you upside the head with that one. And your second one ain't gonna mean nothing. Cause after my first one, that's it. I'm burying you. And I'm that confident in my wordplay. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why when I feel like if you would have dissed me, bro, it better be the hardest thing you ever wrote. It
You
better be
gotta
the hardest shit you ever wrote.
you gotta come with like some Eminem type shit, huh?
You got to come up with something. You better be creative, and if you ain't creative, you better make it jump to where people don't listen to your words or something. Cause oh yeah, I'm coming. I'm confident in that I'm coming.
No, that's right for sure. Have you ever tried rap battling?
No, but I love to. The song exclamation that I made is probably the best I've ever gotten to like rap battle bars. I be thinking of rap battle bars in my head all the time when I be bored, and I watch a lot of rap battle. I watch a lot, so hell yeah, that shit is exciting. I love the punchlines, the metaphors, the bars, and you actually have to listen to what they're saying. It ain't like these music guys doom doom. That's all. Oh, I heard beat. Oh, that shit lit. It sounds like he's saying something. But battle rap, bro, you have to listen. You can't escape it. You gotta listen.
Yeah, because there's a lot of metaphors in
Yeah,
there, like
and
meanings and
I
all.
respect wordplay. I respect wordplay. So yeah, I love battle rap.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's what's up right there. You also do like cooking videos. What
Oh,
inspired you to start that?
my wife can cook. My
Oh,
wife can cook. Yeah,
oh, cause
that motherfucker can cook, boy. And it's just like, bro, you know, you be bored sometimes, and you really gotta understand how life works now. You don't truly make authentic friends, and you don't genuinely meet people anymore. Everything's to a camera. So, here go a little bit of my life right here. Boom, check out the food. Look, boom, check out the meal. Check out the meal. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
You give them little bits and pieces just to be like, oh, I think I can relate to that person, or you know what I'm saying? And that's how you get your following. And when you get your following, that's when they start listening to your music. So you got to give them a little piece of yourself every now and again to let them know that I'm not a robot, I'm a human.
yeah, most that because probably like what people assume like what rappers do is like they just do drugs, party all day or
Yeah,
whatever.
niggas be like, oh, he rap, so he don't do shit else. Bro, they got a regular job, bro. You got to keep food on the table, bro. You got to, you know what I'm saying? But you rap. You know what I'm saying? So it's more than that. I rap. I go to work. I rap. I make music. So you can't take that away from somebody because rap ain't their whole thing. You got to have something else to fuel what you're looking for.
But that's real right there. You gotta have like all types of hustles for sure. Nah, I hear that for sure. You spoke on artists freestyling, and you say a lot of artists suck at freestyling.
Ass. Ass. When I say that, bro, is because when they be on, I go to these TikTok lives, right? And I just
Yeah,
listen sometimes. I just listen. And they be, nigga, I'm with it. With the gun on my hip and I get it. And I roll on the block. I be
it just be coming out whack.
bro, look, that's why I said do y'all like people gotta understand you can practice freestyling. You can. And it's not like write it down. Freestyling is off the dome, but you can off the dome every day to catch your rhythm, to catch your flow so your words can come out quicker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But bro, no, bro. That should be bad. And I just sit there and be like, maybe some cats coming there and I'll be like, all right, you going hard, but then with the Glock on me, I be with the 5 shots on me, with the
it's gibberish and shit.
don't do that shit, bro. Don't nobody want to hear that shit, bro.
Right.
Don't nobody want to hear that shit, bro. Turn that shit off, bro. That's why I don't do music reviews.
Because you would be
But
like, a lot of artists would start like hating on you and shit because you're giving your honest
I don't
opinion.
even think it's hating, bro, because my music ain't for everybody. And I had to learn that. At first, people was, oh, bro, your shit suck. I had some of my closest friends tell me my shit suck to my face.
Oh, really? And
Yeah. Like, hey, bro, nah, this shit ass, bro. Nah, bro, it's ass. And I took it personal. Okay? I did. I was like, right on, niggas hate, niggas wasn't hating, bro. They just didn't fuck with my music, bro. And that's cool. That's cool. Your friends might think you the hardest rapper, whatever in the world. And I might not.
yeah, people got their own opinion.
Yeah, that's what it is, but that's not hating, bro. Yo, shit suck to me. I could be like, oh, it's bad. If that shit suck, bro, this shit suck, bro. I don't want to hear it, bro. It suck, bro.
Yeah, most stuff.
If you can't accept that, bro, you ain't gonna be able to accept anybody worse than me because I ain't even a real critic. I'm a
Yeah,
regular nigga.
most def. A lot of artists, well, they have their own fans and shit, like own fan base. There's like a fan base for each artist for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
I hear you on that, for real. And do you feel like a lot of artists should be writing their music, like the ones who can't really like freestyle?
Yes, yes. And if you can't write, ask your friend to help you write. If you're illiterate, not even being funny, if you're illiterate, ask somebody else to help you write. Start your freestyle and it'll turn into a song. Just start freestyling and then ask them to help you put them words together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Put practice into it. Practice. Practice. You can't wake up and be like, I can rap. Nah. Nah, it's not as easy as people think it is.
You got to work on it for sure.
Yeah, you got to build that craft, bro. You got to build your style. You got to find your voice. You got to find your wave, bro. You got to generate your wave. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot.
What category of like, or what category would you put yourself in?
Hip hop for sure. Hip hop for sure. And I say that because I love hip hop, bro. It ain't what it used to be, but I love it all the same. So
Yeah, yeah. And do you feel like you have your own image?
my own image, no, I don't have one. When I did my show, my first show, I had on some Rick and Morty shorts with a yellow shirt and some Air Maxes. My second show, I had on like just some pants, some white shoes. And my third show, I looked like I was gonna go coach a little league football team. I don't have an image, bro. I
Do you
just
feel
feel
like
like rocking the
image is not really that important?
Not to me. I just feel like rocking the crowd, bro. That's it. I just feel like rocking the crowd.
Yeah, you're more focused on the like music and all and everything,
Yeah,
how you spit it.
I just want to rock the crowd, bro. You see that crowd in front of you. That's really what matters to me more than oh yeah, let me put this on. Let me color coordinate. Let me this and now. I just want to do the show, man. I just want to enjoy the music. I just want to enjoy the experience.
Now that's real right there for sure. And do you have any up and coming albums or maybe like singles you're about to drop?
As far as singles, yeah, I'm gonna book a session. I'm gonna be booking myself a session about I want to say next week. I got three rap songs I need to record, and I have 2 R&B tracks that I need to record. So I want to make an album, but I believe that I'm going to offset that for 2026.
And what's the reason why?
The reason why is because I really want to build. I got to build myself back. It's been 3 years. You know,
3 years since you stopped?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, all right.
Truly. But
you're coming back with it.
And I gotta do it right this time. You know what I'm saying? Drop a single, fuel the single, fuel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, post it on like social media.
Put something behind it. Yeah, put something behind it. Fuel the fire. And when you start to fuel the fire, then you add a couple more. 2 dupe, and then 2026, when you fuel that, you gotta fuel the fire hard. When you fuel the fire hard, give it a little bit of time, you drop an album.
That's a good strategy right there for sure. And what are like some inspirational words you would give to like people coming up that want to do the same thing as you, want to make music and all?
Do it. I wish I had something more inspiring, bro. Look, bro. If you can write a Dr. Seuss book, you can rap. If you can read a Dr. Seuss book, you can rap. If you can beat on the table, you can make a beat. All you gotta do is do it. Like really just go do it. Go figure out where the studio at. Put a little bit of money in it, because you gotta put money in it. And get behind the mic, bro, and see if you got it. You ain't got it, but at least you wanted to, at least you've seen if you could do it.
Yeah, just don't overthink it, huh? Just
do it, bro. Yeah, get in there, get in the booth with that one song you thought been a banger forever. Go do it, record that shit, and let everybody else be the judge of it, because that's all we are. Is we make music to be judged.
Nah, that's real right there, 100. Hey, it was dope having you on. Y'all tap in, don't tap out. This was Crimson the Spitter interview. Make sure y'all tap in for the next one for sure. Go get your merch, spokenwords.com. And it was dope having you on.
I appreciate you, my boy. Take it easy.
Yeah, you already know. Yeah, y'all tap in. Let me see what these comments are saying. Nah, it's just an interview. No federal shit going on here. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat for sure. So yeah, do your thing for sure. All right, y'all tap in for the next one, y'all. We out of here. Spoken words, rap words. Peace out.
No time, no time, no time to prove
Hey, one nigga.
what. No time, no time, no time.
That. Fuck all that, nigga. We turn it up, so I just had to rebuild the studio from scratch.
like all my life type shit.
Yeah.
But